Hey besties, good morning. How are you guys doing? Happy Friday, happy Friday. Again, my name is Aneka and I am based here in the United States and I help persons to fill out their immigration application, and we have other services like our passport application services, right? Passport renewals for Jamaican. We also have the itin services. So if it's that you need your itin and you're here, reach out to us for that. We do visa applications, we do background checks, we write letters for persons who need anything written for them, right? It's more along the lines of administrative processing, right? Yes, we help people along that lines. And again, the U.S. immigration. Good morning again. If you are here and you have any questions that you need to ask, read your case, yes, you can, you know, click the box, come up, ask your question, because we try our best to help individuals who are going through the process and maybe they're doing the process all on their own, and they're stuck at a point and they don't understand what is it that they need to do right there. Again, our consultation, it is $50 for 20 minutes. And if you do have your Mac interviews coming, well, your interview with USCIS coming up, we do Mac interviews. So we help you to prep, right? Because prepping, it's a must. It's a must. Some people would say otherwise. Some people would say, no, you're fine. You don't need to do that. But I don't agree with that. In 2026, there's just a lot that's happening. And I don't want you guys to take it for granted that because, yes, you're in a genuine relationship, or yes, you know your mom, you probably know your dad, or you're filing for your child. Oh, I know my child. I'm just saying, make sure that you prepare yourself, okay? So go ahead, just tap the live. Hey, Paris, good morning. Tap the live for me. Share the live also. Let me see if I could go and share that. Share the live too, guys. I'd appreciate that. I have a few questions that I want to ask them. Right now, I just always have questions to ask you, the besties, because why not? You guys can ask me questions. I feel like I can ask you guys questions too. What do you think? Hey, Shade, what's up? Hey, boo. Good morning. I feel like I can ask you guys questions too. And then you'd be like, well, Annika, I think this and I think that. Shade, click the box and come up in the box. If you don't want to do that, drop your questions in the chat. All right. Miss Ramos, you not early. Where you there? Sorry, not early. Oh my god. All right. Shade says, can I travel to the US on an H-2B visa while waiting on my I-130 to be approved? If they grant it to you, you should be okay. There's a lot of persons here that are on H-2B and they either filed their I-130 or they had an I-130. So you're coming here to work, you're coming on a different program, so it should be fine. It's early. Guys, I tell you, remember, I'm going to come live when the opportunity lets it. Sometimes I schedule it and sometimes the schedule doesn't work because other things come into the schedule. Some things just fit into the schedule and it just makes it haphazard. And I'm like, no, if I have the chance to do it right now, why not? All right, so we're answering questions where it is concerning US immigration. All right. Paris, it's right now it is 8:25. Tash, please to call me today. I was sitting here waiting on your call. I sat down and I waited on your call and then I went to sleep. I went to sleep, boo. Oh my lord. And your passport is supposed to be delivered probably next week, I think it is. I have a work, so I have to be up. Then watch her, Serena, then Serena, I not have no work. Serena, come here. I don't have no work. Serena said, I have a work here, girls. I had to be up early, so I was doing the same. Oh, so you were waiting on me to call you, and me sit on and wait for Uno to call me, and then you fell asleep too? Jesus. Serena, trouble me, I trouble you, man. Serena, I trouble me, I trouble you. You can't take a joke yesterday, so. Eh? But no, you're laughing now. But I'm gonna go ahead and call you today, Tash. I'm gonna call you today. Um, guys, go ahead, share the live, like the live, send it to a friend, send it to a family member. Yes, I know it's early. It's okay. Shade, consultation is for $50 for 20 minutes, okay? So if you want, you can screenshot the number off the screen and then just either go to just click this head right here. Once you click the head, it will either take you to our website or you can take the number off the screen and then say, hey, Aneka, I want to book a consultation with you. How do I make my payment? And then I can help you with that. We take debit cards, credit cards, Zelle, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. So when you come to me and wherever you are in the world, not in the inbox, message me on WhatsApp. The number is on WhatsApp, or you can regularly text me. Okay? No problem, Shade. You're welcome. So for persons who there, I have a question, but I want more people coming in the chat for me to ask the question. I need a bit more persons to come in and ask the question, because one individual they texted me on one of my videos, one of my recent videos, and I wanted her, hey Bean Tiffany, I told her that I was coming live, and if she wanted to come live, then she can, and yeah, come and hear her concerns, because when I wanted to answer the question, it felt like answering it, I would sound shady, or I would be telling her to do something that most people, they wouldn't agree with, But the question that she asked was, my husband left me and his I-130 got approved. I don't want him to get deported, but what can I do? And I wanted her to come on the live, because there's multiple things that she could do in this situation. The multiple things would be, one, write to USCIS and let them know, hey, this relationship is no longer valid, so that they can withdraw the petition. Two, are you going to work it out with your spouse? I don't know what your situation is. And I don't like getting involved in married people's situation, because sometimes they get back together and them class you. So I'm just saying, there's multiple things, because when she's just like, I don't want him to get deported, and I'm just like, well, you did say that he left you. And if he left you, then that simply means that just do and keep it pushing. So I didn't know how to answer her. And if you're on here, dear, I wish you the best of luck with what you want to do, because I know it might be strenuous on you. I don't know how long the relationship was for. I don't know the situation overall, and that's why I just don't want to speak on it. Mimi said, just leave the man alone. No, you're good. You're good. Okay. So Mimi's just like, leave the man alone. Like, a lot of people would just keep it pushing if the relationship is not working out, If the relationship is not working out, why not? Guys, if you want to ask your questions, go ahead, tap the live, share the live, and also come up in the box if you want to ask a question. You want me to answer it for you, okay? So what's happened about the I-485? But Being Tiffany, I don't know, right? Remember, I don't know her situation. So because I don't know her situation, I can't tell you, because she only asked about the I-130. And it seems like they got the I-130 approved and they didn't do an interview. What time can I call you? Shan Willie, text me after I get off live. So, guys, keep in mind, I am an immigration consultant and I'm based here in Missouri. And I help persons right across the state and outside of the country too. And we're just here answering immigration questions, not legal advice, because again, we're not pretending to be attorneys and we are not. We're trained doc preparers, okay? Did she only file the I-130? Them being Tiffany, I have the same questions to ask. You're asking the wrong individual. You want to go underneath the video and ask the question? I would appreciate if you did. Because I don't want to feel like I don't want to be shady about the situation because I don't know the situation at all. But she's asking what to do. You know? She's asking what to do. This is the video. It's a recent video. And I told her I was gonna come live. So because I was gonna come live, I wanted her to come live, you know? Y'all can go. It's the last video that I posted yesterday. So y'all are asking me all these questions. Hi, Nicolette. Is fiance visa still active at the embassy? Yes, it is. It's a non-immigrant visa. Right, Nicolette? Not all battles to be fought. His karma will find him if he did her wrong. And that's what I'm saying, right? Guys, go ahead, tap the live for me, please. And share the live. Do you respond to text messages? Yes, I actually do respond to text messages, and I'll tell you how to book your consultation. Hi, good morning, Bean Tiffany. How are you?
Morning. So, just a small question.
Don't ask me nothing.
Okay, no, but okay, like I think it would be best she withdraw it so he has a clean. Because it makes no sense to move forward. All they're gonna do is probably like reject it or deny it. You get what I'm
So,
saying?
so the
But I
thing is,
feel
it's
like a
already
withdrawal is better
approved.
than a denial, or
So
it's
the
already.
I-130 is already approved. That's what she said. So it's already approved, and she wants to know what can she do because she doesn't want him to get deported. So maybe she knows that she can withdraw it, and
Mhm.
she probably doesn't want to do it. But again, you're going to have to eventually do it because if you guys get divorced and he goes and do another petition and that
Mhm.
I-130 is sitting down
It's still
there,
open. It's
it's
gonna.
still
So the best
exactly
thing is to do is do what probably the
withdraw,
four withdraw, and it's
but we
not
don't know if
anything
they file
bad.
the I-485
That
yet.
too, and it's not anything bad because marriages they don't work, and it makes no sense to like continue it because yeah, you want we as Jamaicans want to fellow people them as immigrants forget true, but we can't
Mhm.
steer you the wrong way, and make him
Exactly.
stay, make him go on. So better
Yeah.
she just withdraw or write a letter to them, as you guys always say, and
I
see
withdraw
what
the
happens.
petition.
Yeah, that's
Well,
best for him and she.
you can probably go underneath the video and state that to her
Say
too.
that.
Yeah, man. Because I don't, the thing is, because we don't know the whole
But how would
situation
you
to
sound
the
shady? You're giving her, good advice. The
yeah,
best thing is to do
try. Because every
is,
time no,
and
Tiffany, it's every time I try to answer this to something,
you feel
questions
like I
come
say
into
it
my
mean.
mind. Yeah, I'm gonna feel like me I say it mean. And
And then let
questions
me
came
tell
to
you,
my mind.
you know what happened to a lot of women once something, even though she said he left her, sometimes any little disagreement, them quick for withdraw, and then them end up go back together, and then that withdrawal is left, and it left a bad stain. Even though you do have people that even when them do the withdrawal and them go and them explain, because marriages you do have,
You have
so
problems.
if she is sure and she know that there is no way of them ever, ever,
Coming
ever,
back.
ever getting back together. Yeah, but if I just want to look at this agreement, I'm a kind of vex and in your feeling and you want me bitter and petty, you want to withdraw it.
Exactly, right?
Don't think about it because don't make your anger right now force you to do something
Kind
where
of
you're
cloud
going
your
to regret.
judgment.
Yeah. If
Because I
you're
had
sure
that
that,
situation in a
yeah,
Tiffany.
I think you
I
had
had that.
you had spoken about somebody with the
Yeah.
same. It was a lady, and she vexed, or she did come up and she was talking, and she vexed, and she called them. Yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
but I think she did end up get through, right? She did end up.
They end
She
up
end up get
getting
through.
through.
But don't make because one little disagreement, a marriage, if you can't, if you're sure, if the boy road, well, if you cut it off everything, then what to do? But then she can leave it too and make him. him fight whatever battle him want fight, cause he never go about it the right way either. You can get up and left. So, you know,
So Tiffany, you see my dilemma because I see you in
yeah.
a box, and yeah, try for reasons out,
They
and
are
then you
trying to
can't.
match it out. She can leave it. She don't have to do nothing. She can just let the system do whatever they want to do. It's on him. You
Exactly.
know? She don't have to
So
do
then,
nothing.
for me, because she commented it, it's like there's no like real good answer to give
Yeah.
her. And I'm not the type of person to be like, all right, just shoot the answer you to her because I don't know what your situation
The
is. And I
only
love
way
that she presented it.
it might be a way is if she get married again and she petition for somebody else, it
Mm-hmm.
might have a bad effect on whoever she petitioned for again on
Yep.
her.
Because
And
I've seen people.
if she doesn't withdraw, she just leave it. Cause I'm be like, why is your open? Probably,
And I've seen people with that situation where they have
Yeah.
an open I-130
And then
and then
fight
they
for
start
somebody
petition
else.
for somebody else, and then
Yeah.
US life is like, what is this? You
Yeah. So if
know?
she knows that she not fight for nobody else and she wipe, she can just leave it and just marry whoever, get a divorce and marry whoever you want to marry. But
But dear.
my dear.
Well, Tiffany, thank you for
You're
coming up and
welcome.
sharing your point of view because I was
Yeah.
wondering if I'm the crazy one. And
Yeah.
that's why I told her I'm
Yeah.
going live. I feel like if
Yeah,
you
you
come
have to,
on,
she has two options. She can leave it or she can withdraw. At the end of the day,
yeah,
it's not gonna benefit her. It's nothing against her. But if she want to be petty, she withdraw it and or she can
yeah.
just left it.
Well,
Depending on
I'll
how
probably
upset
go
she
back.
is.
I'll probably
Yeah.
go back on that comment and kind of like a month after and find out like him still
Yeah.
gone. You know?
Yeah. So, him come back. 'Cause, men have seen seasonal depression, them run away and come back whenever them feel like. I just
Yeah.
me I make.
No, it's
Yeah.
true. You have some relationship that is so crazy. It's up and
Mhm.
down. That
Yeah. And them come back and good. And
exactly.
probably him see something like in a she when we're like, oh, like this
Mhm.
not worth it. This not worth it at all. Cause man just get up and run a left paper, so a big foreign. Just run.
You say a big fur. I cannot.
Yeah, have a good day, my love. I'm watching.
All right, Mama, no problem.
Alright.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's why I felt like I'm. Good morning to everybody that is coming into the live and those who are outside. Hey, Keisha, good morning to you. I saw you saying good morning. Lovely Queen, good morning. Blessed and highly favored, good morning to you. Thank you for joining the live. I appreciate it. The person who asked the question, if the number is on the screen, yes, it is. Strategist, good morning. Good morning to you. But yeah, the person who was trying to request a box, lovely queen, I think it is. Hey, lovely queen, what's up? How are you?
Hey, good morning, Mama.
Good morning.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm new to your page, so what that really brought me, I just watched one of your video on my TikTok
Mm-hmm.
page, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was that way. I went to the, although you didn't really have many comments, but it were few comments, and the same question that lady asked. I think probably it was a video or recent video or something, just either yesterday or today you posted it. And the same question that she asked is the
Mm-hmm.
same situation that I going through with my son father.
Uh-huh.
Although the crazy that I know, hey, people might be watching me, they will go and tell him, but and
I don't
somebody
think
just
you're listening over here.
because
Don't worry.
I already need that advice because
Mm-hmm.
I think for the art, after you you get married, although we just did a low court wedding, right? My His family wasn't there, but mostly it was all about my family. I got pregnant and stuff. I moved out of state to my mom because I needed care, so I was there till I put to birth with my baby.
Mm-hmm.
And when he came there, he had immigration issue being to be deported back to Africa, and stuff like that. So I'm like, for me to not let you go, let's stay for us to take care of our
Your
child.
child.
Like, now it was one of the when God trying to not make, should I say God, or it was like, something was like, it wasn't right. He get a lawyer. We got married. He came back to PA with the wedding certificate. Whatsoever information the lawyer was filing and stuff. Because I'm the citizen, right? I should
Mhm.
be mostly gotta know majority of the stuff that is going on. They asked me for my social. They asked me for my citizenship certificate. They asked for the baby birth certificate and other stuff for which it was in. I think before they gave you or green, like they will give you, I think probably a 2 year green card, right? Tell me if I
So
lying
you
or
take
if
your green card, and then if you filed for citizenship, so if it's your naturalization certificate you're talking about.
yeah. So
Okay.
when he did all of that at that time, some misunderstanding came between us. I left because I had to run for my life because it wasn't healthy. As a new mom and stuff, dealing with postpartum depression and all of that, body
Yeah.
change and stuff. Like, it wasn't really comfortable for me before, I would say, for my for the child, because as a mom, if I'm going through all those different mood swings, I could do anything to the child. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what, I gotta go. But after, and then the lawyer tried contacting me, but like both of them tried contacting me back, that they need me to do some paperwork. I refused to do it. I don't know if immigration going to contact me or immigration going to dismiss the case. That's what I really want to know. I don't want to file this. I don't want to do it.
So let me ask you a question. So
Uh-huh.
you submitted all the papers to your attorneys, and did they file
It
anything? Did
wasn't
they,
it wasn't me that was already doing the paperwork. It was he and his lawyer doing all of that.
so you don't know if they filed the paperwork as yet?
No.
So you as the citizen wasn't involved in what him and the
No, they
lawyer were
never
doing?
involved me into it at all. They didn't involve me. Because I know before he become a citizen, like, immigration will probably call both of us in for, I think,
For
questioning him,
interview.
for interview. All of that's one of the things that I really want to know, like, because it been almost over two, should I say over 2 years now? It almost 3 years. So
All right, so
I
Queen, I
don't.
have some questions to ask you, right?
Uh-huh.
So you married this person.
Uh-huh.
When did you start like getting in contact with the attorney, and when did you start submitting your
So
documents?
this is where I confuse. Like, the only time the lawyer going to get in touch with me is, let's say, probably they need me. He need me to either submit something, or to probably for him to either ask me, oh, but he wasn't really communicating with me like that. The person
So
I
did
was
you sign
communicating
any
with,
papers?
yeah, yes, they needed me. So now the last part that I got refused, like I refused on, it was, I think he needed me to sign or paper. I think probably it was the paper that's supposed to go to uh, 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 um what the place the it was to go to oh my god, what the name of the place?
So let me ask you. So did you sign an I-130 petition? Did you sign any application for the I-130? Did you
No,
sign the signature?
no, I never, because they wanted to send it through my email for me to sign it and send it back to
To
the
them.
lawyer, to send it back to them so they can send it to Homeland Security.
So see, did you also sign
I didn't.
the I-864 application? Did you sign that, and did you send your tax documents and stuff?
Nope,
You didn't.
I never.
So the thing is, if you have
Mhm,
the attorney's number, you can try
mhm,
and call the attorney, right? Or email
mhm.
them, send them a good email and say, hey, I want to know if this petition has been submitted. And if it has not yet
I
been
don't like.
submitted,
I don't get it. Yeah, that's the problem. Like I've
so
been
you need to
trying
reach
to
out to the
really reach,
attorneys.
to really reach to see how best I can reach them, but I don't have no information to them.
So here what will happen. Because if you don't have any information to them, one, if you didn't sign anything for the I-130 and you didn't sign anything for the I-864 and you didn't send in your tax documents, right? If you didn't send any of that, then if they're supposed to send off a case, the case is going to be incompleted and USCIS is going to request evidences, right? So if that's the case, if you didn't even send in any relationship evidences to say that, hey, we have joint this together, joint that together, we're living a life together, then the I-130 might be stalled if they did not, if they send it in. So
That's what I
my thing to
want.
you is, if the case is just there and I don't know if they sent it in, as I
I don't know
stated,
yet because we don't.
so you need to get in contact with them because there's no way that you can do a petition without the US citizen.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm
Yeah,
a
there's
U.S.
no way
citizen.
that you can do it. So I will suggest that you go ahead, email the attorney, and you let them know, hey, if you guys haven't sent in anything as yet, I don't wish for you to send anything. I don't need to petition for this
So
individual. You
okay,
need
so
to stay
probably
there.
because for me I live in PA, so I live in Pennsylvania. So probably, do you think it's a for me? I don't have a lawyer, right? He is the one who, I don't know if he's still with the same lawyer. I don't know, but I was thinking about going downtown to immigration office to probably go and tell them the situation that is
But the thing
going
is,
on, but
you
I
you
don't know
wouldn't
if they will
have
accept me.
you wouldn't have much evidence, and that's the thing.
Yes.
So here I feel like you need to like get an attorney to talk to before doing anything else. You yourself
Oh,
need to get an attorney, get legal advice from that attorney, and then
okay.
make your decision from there because the attorney would be able to assess the situation a little bit better, right? Let you know, hey, again, you probably have to reach out to that other attorney to see if anything was submitted. Because without a
Okay.
receipt notice, without you not signing anything, without you not sending your tax information,
Mm-mm,
there's
I
no
haven't
claim.
signed none of that, like nothing. Like the only thing his lawyer asked me for it was for me to send them an citizenship ID and two passport size
I
photo.
don't know. Probably that attorney probably even scam him too. So you don't even
Maybe
sure.
probably. I think I think it might be because after that, like after they got all of that from me, like my citizen and my whatsoever like my citizen, my not passport, but yeah,
That was it.
passport size picture.
Uh-huh.
That was it because I know before they gave you your citizenship or they gave you 10-year green card for you to be a citizen, they will give you a 2 years. And within that 2 years, you have to file your partner who filed for you
Yeah,
have
he didn't do anything as yet. I don't think
yes,
he
I
has
didn't do
anything
none of
as yet.
that yet. Like it
So
was
I
more
would
because I noticed some years last year, it was some part of last year around this same, I think around the same time of the month, the lawyer texted me, hey, good morning. Like he called my name, I'm like, I haven't I never up to now I have never opened the text message like this because I know what he wanted to say to me. So I never and he also called me on two different occasions. I never pick up the call because I already know what he's trying to say to me. So I'm like, I'm not going to pick up. Let them do whatever they want to do because you're doing stuff. Although I know it's your client, but you have to communicate with me because you're using my information out there. So you have to communicate with me. But you're not
uh-huh.
communicating with me. You only want to come to me to talk to me when you want me to do something for your client that you're working with. So what is the of me sending you information about me? So I'm like, you know what? I can do this. I just gotta wait and see if USCIS will get in touch with me. I'm
I
waiting.
don't
If
think
not, so I
so.
just I just go into because yes, I feel like something is completely off. Like For
I
my
don't think
point of
anything
view,
was filed as yet. One, not. I don't think anything was filed. But again, if anything was filed, you guys more than likely will have to get the receipt notice. If you have an interview, you'd have to go to an interview with this person. So again, you need to speak to an attorney. So I would say get to an attorney. I could give you an attorney's number if you want to.
let me see. Yeah,
And
I mean,
then you talk to them. So take my number off the screen, and then you can
okay,
just
this
WhatsApp
number,
me.
right? All
Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Which state are you in?
I am actually in Missouri. The attorney can
Oh,
probably help you from anywhere. That's okay.
okay, okay. I would do that.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. Thank you for
Thank you
coming
so
up, though,
much. I
lovely.
appreciate you.
You're welcome. No problem.
Okay.
All right. Bye bye.
Okay.
Guys, not so much complications. There's a lot of complications that can happen in cases. Believe me. Go ahead, like the live for me, share the live also. My name is Aneka. I'm based in Missouri and I help persons to file their paperwork. Snab had asked a question. How do you get your customers to sign their forms out of state? So I'm based in Missouri and I can help you from anywhere in the entire world or anywhere in the entire state. So what I do is to send them the form, right? Send them their signing section that they need to print off and they need to pen sign it, right? And then they can either mail it back to me in the mail and I'll go pick it up, or they can go ahead and scan it and send it. That's not a digital signature. It is a pen signature that USCIS will accept. All right. So that's how we do it here with our clients. So again, guys, I'm an immigration consultant, and we're just discussing some of the complication things that can happen with your case, and persons who are trying to withdraw. See, you hear, lovely queen. She didn't know what was happening on the case at all. Hey, Ness, good morning. Hey, Everbless, good morning, guys. Go ahead and follow Everbless for me. She is a travel agent. She will help you with your trips, okay? Again, we don't give legal advice over here. We try our best to help persons with their questions that they have. And if I can't help you, I'll tell you that I can't help you, right? Somebody says, is it true that green card holders can now file for immediate family and adjust status for them? So no, Silver Wolf, there's so much parts of that you actually missed out. So the visa bulletin is current with the F2A category, and there's multiple things that comes into play here, right? So I cannot tell you that, oh, is this true? So it is true that the visa bulletin is current with the F2A, and there are certain criteria that you will have to meet before going ahead with it. One, you have to be legal status here. All right. So parts of what you're saying is true, and the other parts of it is you will have to meet certain criteria. All right. Thank you so much for following, Nikki. I appreciate it. You're welcome, Stab. No problem. Nikki, is it a good sign when biometrics is completed? Well, I mean, I always feel like it's a good sign that biometrics is completed, but at the same time, it's still going to be a waiting game for you there. All right, Nikki, it's still going to be a waiting game for you. You might, in the next step, get your interview scheduled. Or if you have, USCIS feels like you have enough evidences, they might, depending on when you file, go ahead and probably I'll waive your interview. Who knows? But no, gone are the days in 2026, everybody's been scheduled for an interview. And gone are the days where they approve you right out on the spot same time. You still have some people that are getting that. But on the other hand, you have the majority of persons who are going to their interviews, doing their interviews, and some people preliminary, they are stating that, hey, I can suggest that you get your approval, but then it still has to go to the supervisor for it to be adjudicated by them. So it's still a waiting game for you guys. All right. I have people in the process that has their I-130 approved and they're still waiting for that I-485. All right. All right, bestie. All right. Anybody else who wants to ask their question, you can click the box to come up in the box and we'll accept you. Do I need to fill out another DS-260 application for my son NVC appointment? What you mean, Andrea? Dre, what you mean? Didn't you fill it out already? What's happening here? Remember, if you fill out your DS-260, and that got documentarily approved, and then you also did the I-864 and that got documentarily approved, then they will schedule you out an appointment. No, with them scheduling you out for the appointment, there's nothing that you will need to do other than follow the instructions that they're giving you, right? They say to take the confirmation page. So the confirmation page for the DS260, you're gonna go back into the application online on SECAS, and you're gonna get that confirmation page. That's what you're gonna do. Usually when you finish the DS260 and you're submitting it, they automatically generate the confirmation page, and they ask you, do you want to email the confirmation page? Do you want to email the application also? And do you want to add somebody else to that email that you can send them the confirmation page? So if you didn't do any of the above, you can definitely go back in there and get the confirmation page. So with the appointment, with the interview, they tell you specific things that you need to do and what you'll need to take to the appointment. So read your email. Very, very good. I can look at a packet right now that I would have sent in for any one of my clients. I'm gonna go on one and I'm gonna tell you the things that we submit. But because me extra, so me stay. I am so extra when it comes to my client. Good morning, Sash. Again, guys, consultation. It is $50 for 20 minutes. If you want to reach out to us, if you feel like you don't want to come up, or you feel like you don't want to text in the chat and you're out on the For You page and you do have a question that you want to ask me, you can book your consultation. I'll be happy to assist you guys. All right. And for the besties out on the For You page, hi. Hello. How are you doing? I'm going to click back. Just give me a second. Let's see. Let's go for this one. And you say it's for your son, right? All right, guys, we're here and we're discussing U.S. immigration. We do visa applications. We do passport renewals. So if you're here in the state, again, you're going to hear me say this. Please stop walking around with those expired passports, okay? If you cannot do it yourself, get somebody to help you do it, all right? Stop walking around with those expired passports. All right, so Shy Tash says, do you think I should do my medical? No. Did my interview from the 30th of January for the IV. I mean, from they sent you an interview notice, that's when you're supposed to do your medical. When they send you the interview notice. Or you're in the pause and you got the 221G. G's I mean, we don't know when the pause are gonna end. And is Andrew still taking doing medical? Because the last time I heard, they said that they weren't, but then I hear that they were, and then it's just like okay. All right, so hold on, let me go here. NVC process. All right, so the packet. So Andrew, if you're still here, put up your hand. How can I get help with my son's passport? Lovely Queen, you can reach out to me. So again, I am very extra when it comes. My son did his since this week. See, so they're still doing the medicals. Because you will hear one set of people say something different. Another set of people say something different. Some people, they go to the interview without not doing their medical. And I'm just like, why would you do that? Any one of my clients are going, as soon as they get the interview, they have to do the medical. Because then that will trigger you to get, even if the pause wasn't on, that would have triggered you to get that G22, that 221G, because your medical is outstanding. All right, so the interview appointment, so listen to me, Jay. Andrea, you're here? So in the packet, what you should have and put together for your son, the interview appointment. So that email that they would have sent you that stated, hey, National NVC, and your case number, and they said, they schedule you out for an interview and when the interview is going to be. All right, cool. Then the visa pickup information. Now, a lot of persons, they miss this. The visa pickup information, they don't know how to go and schedule their interviews, right? You need to schedule the interview. And where you're going to go to schedule the interview is this page. They tell you exactly still, you know. Let me see if I can tell you. It called one AIS. So you go to https.ais.usvisa.info. That's where you're going to go and schedule it. All right. I put that into the packet. Can you help me get my wife from Canada her papers started? I mean, I'm not sure what your situation is. You can book a consult with us and come and talk to us. For this person, they had sent them to get another an immunization shot, so we had to put that in there. So we put that in there that hey, they did the shot just in case the medical went over and they said that they're missing the shot. And then for this, if there was any changes re the address in the United States and you had asked NVC to change it, I would just add it. But if there was any changes, you can also add that to the packet just because. And then for me, I just also put different stuff together, like the original and a copy of the passport for the child, passport size photos, the confirmation page of the DS-260, the original birth certificate and a copy of it. Hey, Miss Noreen, and a copy of the child's birth certificate. And then you want to really and truly bring for the I-864 application, you want to bring out the fill out version that you had done and the updated information for the taxes for the person. You don't necessarily have to add that, but if you trust the person, then you can go ahead and do so. So that's what's a part of the packet. And also, I take my enough self because I always like to do that. For the petitioner, we sent the marriage certificate, we sent a copy of the divorce decree. These are things that they would already have, but just in case them say, oh, we didn't get this or we didn't see it, you want to submit those things. The petitioner's passport, the biological parents' information, their passport, their birth certificate. If the person had a no impediment, you can put it a part of it. And then after that, you can just put some other information together, but that's just me. That's just me, though. All right. But follow the interview letter that you would have gotten and put your stuff together. Okay. All right, besties. Any other questions? I did say, Miss Noreen, how you enjoyed your birthday? How did you enjoy your birthday? Again, guys, disclaimer, I'm not an attorney and I don't give legal advice. Please note that, okay? I don't give legal advice. I am an experienced immigration consultant, however, that helps with the immigration process, all right? Thank you for the roses. I appreciate it. You're welcome, Andrea. Who is this person? Officer Mullins. Hey, Mr. Mullins, what's up? Hey, sir. How are you? Big up you. Because me like who over here shower me with the gift them. I appreciate it, sir. Appreciate it. All right, let's see here. And to be very honest, yes, I can assist with your visitor's visa. I can assist. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. How are you doing? How's wifey? Guys, if you're calling me, I'm on the live and I will send you how to book your consultation so you can do that. If not, when I get off live, I will definitely call you back. All right? But make sure it's that all right, Mr. Mullins, better talk to you, because, oh yeah, the right, Mr. Mullins. All right, sir. Hi, hello. I don't usually see you over these parts. I usually see your wife. So, you know. I usually see your wife. Believe me, this individual, he was so cooperative, so cooperative. Him and his wife were so cooperative. I love that about my clients when they just cooperate and know that, hey, these are the things that they need to do and get done. Hello, little angel. Little angel.
Hello?
Hi, how are you there?
Yes.
You want to turn on whatever is in the background, or you're unable to do that?
Please, how are you?
I'm good. How can I help this?
Yes, I was asking if you can assist with a visit visa for my kids and husband. I already have, so I used to come to the US and back. But this
Uh-huh.
time I want to visit with them because anytime I return, it's like I'm the only person enjoying life.
All right, dear. All right, so take the number off the screen and you can
Okay,
WhatsApp me, and I'll definitely be able
okay,
to assist you with that.
okay, please, okay,
All
please.
right, no
No
problem.
intention to stay. We just want to go and come, please.
All
So
right,
I
so
will.
I'll explain it to you. I'll definitely explain that part to you because, again, I like to tell persons that getting a visitor's visa to come to the US is more along the lines of playing Russian roulette. It can happen, it cannot happen, but you
Yeah.
put everything together as best as possible, making sure that you tell no lies, you disclose what you need to
Yes.
disclose, the
Okay.
form is filled out properly, and you have all your information that you need. So you can
Okay,
definitely
please.
reach out to me, all right?
Okay, please. Thank
All
you.
right. You're
So I'll
welcome, no
send you a
problem.
WhatsApp message.
Yes, no problem. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, please.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, let's see here. Good morning, Miss Heavy for you. How are you doing, dear? On that number? Yes, yes, Mr. Mullins. All right. Somebody says, thank you so much. Somebody says, good morning, Annika. What is the next move if you get a 4 year extension on your green card? All right, so that means that you would have had that 2 year conditional green card and you're in the process of the removal, which is the I-751. So they gave you an extension. So after that, if a year passes, right, and you're still married and you want to know, do the oh my god, the sun is coming out. Okay, there we go. And you want to do your citizenship, that would speed up the process of the I-751 also, because if you apply for your citizenship, what will happen is that they will adjudicate both cases at the same time. All right. So that would be your next move. 1 year after filing the I-751 and you're still married and you want to do it underneath marriage, go ahead and do your citizenship. But please reach out to somebody before doing it, okay? Vincent says we already have an approved I-130 petition from USCIS confirming her valid marriage. What's the question though, Vincent? So you just filed the I-751. So since you got the extension, please keep in mind, try and make sure that if you're traveling, that's the paper that you're traveling with. Make sure you have a copy of it also, right? Before you travel, make sure you don't have any criminal records at all and stuff like that, or, consult with an attorney, right? I'm divorced. The sun looks good on you. You're divorced. Oh, you're divorced. So for you, it would be waiting that 4 years before you actually even file for citizenship. Yeah, you would have to wait that 4 years. That's quite fine. So you work with the extension, you can't do it underneath marriage or divorce, so you'll have to wait that 4 years and 9 months. Because they give you the extension for 4 years and 8 months. All right. All right, let's bring somebody up in the box, guys. Guys, go ahead and tap the live. I can't believe we're only at 3,000 likes. Like, what? What is going on here? What is going on here? I cannot. All right, guys, if you want to come up, go ahead, request the box. So you're saying that the I-130, Vincent, got approved. You're asking what's the next step. Vincent, can you click the box, or let me see if I can invite you into the box? Because I'll probably have a few questions to ask you. Hey,
Yes.
Vincent,
Okay.
good morning. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm good. So you said that you filed the I-130 and the I-130 is approved. Did you do the I-485 section of it?
My lawyer was doing everything for me, but then I don't know what happened. I didn't see him no more. But so I don't know what I've done. I've done the I-30 and that's it so far that I've gotten.
Okay, so you guys have done the I-130, but you haven't done the I-485, because how you'd know if you've done the I-485 is if you've gotten the receipt notice for the I-485.
No, it's just
You
because
guys haven't gotten that?
the immigration lawyer just wanted so much money, and we didn't have it at the time.
Oh, so you guys, okay, so that's not done. So if that's the case, what you guys would need to do is to file for the I-485. If you need your work permit, it would be the I-765. Underneath the I-485, you also have the financial part, which is the I-864, right? So I would say if you guys want to, you can come do a consultation with me. I'm not sure if you have somebody else helping you, but if not, I could guide you along the way for you guys to do it, or you can have us do it, whichever way works for you guys. But yeah, the other part of it is to actually do the adjustment of status portion, and you would have to send in the approved I-130 receipt notice on there.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
I know I've looked at the paperwork and it's quite extensive. It's a lot of paper.
It's a lot, but
Yeah.
it's you guys still doing it concurrently, right? So you definitely probably will need some help if it's a case that you're not understanding, especially the financial part of it. April the 15th is fast approaching, and if you haven't done your taxes for 2025, that will need to be done, because once April the 15th pass, you have to use 2025 tax return transcript and not the 2024.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a lot, but you guys can take the number off the screen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go to our website and just come and book a consult with us so we can walk you through. And if you want to retain us, yes, you can.
Absolutely. Yes, we'll do that. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome, Vincent. And I'm not sure what your wife's name is, but thank you so much for coming up also. I appreciate it.
Yes. Her name is Shauna.
Hey, Shauna.
Thank you so much.
All right, no problem. So you guys reach out. Don't inbox me because there is a scammer page and I don't want you guys to get scammed, all right?
Okay.
All right, no
I'll
problem.
follow you and everything, okay?
Yes, no problem. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, besties, let's see. Hey, Generational Wealth, good morning. All right, Independent Diva says, please to answer my question. All right, Independent Diva, let me go up. Thank you so much, Vincent. I appreciate that. What's the next move if your U.S. citizen stop application for husband, kids in Jamaica? What's the next move if your U.S. citizen spouse stop application for your husband, kids in Jamaica? There's nothing that you can do. Are you a green card holder though, Miss Independent? Miss Independent, let me click you up in the box if you want to come up in the box. If you don't, that's okay. If you want to come and book a consult with us, that's sure. I'm fine with that too. All right, so Miss Independent, what at this stage, if you are a green card holder and you want to petition for your children, you can. I don't know what country you're in, but you can as a green card holder, right? Again, guys, we're not attorneys. We don't give legal advice. I don't give legal advice, but if I can help you, we're an experienced immigration consultant, all right? Guys, stop the live for me. I appreciate that. Miss Independent, I feel you're at work. Okay, no problem. Book a consult with us, Miss Independent. Go to our website, click the head, go to our website, book a consult with us. Because if you are a green card holder, you can petition for your children. Because if your U.S. citizen spouse is not wanting to do it anymore, like, you cannot force them. You cannot force them. No, she is a citizen. So you see, Miss Independent, this is why you need to come and book your consult, because I don't want to get it confused in the chat. All right, and since you're unable to come up, that would be the best bet for you. Okay, there. Hi, Sir Big. How are you? Good morning, I should say. Sir Big.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. How can I assist you today?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Is there a question that you wanted to ask us today?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead with your question.
The booking consultation, how does it goes?
Okay, so if you want to book a consult with us, go ahead, hit the link here. So let's see if I can show you on the phone. Give me 1 second. So this is our page. you're gonna click this link right here
All
once you go
right.
to the page. And once you click the link, it will take you to our website. And this is our website. You see that big sign that says book consultation? It's going to take you to the all of the consultations that we do. But you want an immigration consultation, it's right there for the 50 for the 20. And then for persons who have their MAC interviews, so you can scroll down, we do passports, we do visas. So, yeah, that's how you'll book it. If not, you can send us a message on the number that's on the screen, and then we'll tell you how to book it. Either you want to pay via credit card, debit card, Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, whichever way. All right.
All right.
All right. No problem, sir. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. No
Thank you for
problem.
your time.
All right. No problem. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. You have a good day.
Bye. You too.
All right. Thank you. All right, guys, give me a second. All right. Hey, Queen. Hey, billionaire. How are you? Let's see. Good morning. Happy Friday to you, billionaire. All right. So, Lady Gabby says, how long does I-130 get approved for marriage base? So, the how long question is always a question that a lot of people have to ask. USCIS usually gives an estimated time. The estimated time that they usually give is that year to a year and a half, right? Then for the I-485, it's 14 months. That's what they say. But you'd have to check like the service center that your case is at. So most I-130, they go to the National Benefit Center. Most of them. And with the National Benefit Center, you'll have to go check what's the processing time over there. Because right now, I think a lot of persons are overlooking the fact that there's millions and millions and millions of applications that are being put, right? Millions of applications that are being put in the system. So sometimes when you're just like, oh my God, when is my case going to get approved? When is my case going to get approved? You just have to understand that the system is overburdened at this point. And because they're moving away from, okay, we're not doing the waivers anymore for some cases, we're going to make sure that we're scrutinizing these I-485 to make sure that you came to the country the right way and you don't have any misrepresentation and you don't have any inadmissibility, then yes, it's taking a longer time for cases to get adjudicated. It's taking a longer time. So I hope that kind of helped you. And if you want to check for yourself, how do you find out where your service center is at? You look on your receipt notice and you look at the bottom left-hand corner and you'll see where your case is at on your receipt notice, which is the I-797C. Okay? Tiana says, them stop the J1 waiver. So no, they haven't stopped doing J1 waivers. However, there has been an increase of denials for J1 waivers. There has been an increase. So you do have some people getting their waivers approved, which is a very minuscule amount right now. But you will hear it in the community that more and more persons are getting their waivers denied. And I had an individual who called me yesterday to express to me that, hey, I did my waiver. Is there any way that I can submit additional evidences? No, there's when you do your waiver and you put it in. Thank you so much, guys. Billionaire, you're coming to work, there's no other way to submit evidences or additional evidences to the J1 waiver department unless they asked you. Unless they asked you for it, there's no other way. So he was just like a bit concerned in what is going to happen because I hear there's so much denials, and it's not to put fear into you guys. It's just what is happening, and you have to open up your eyes and realize that, okay, this is happening. I hope I did my waiver properly. And yeah, if you get it denied, there's other options, and that's where you'd probably need an attorney. Some people would file hardship. So yeah, I do my waivers like my no objections. I do them like hardship. So yeah. Hey Kay, how are you? All right, billionaire. Let's put this there because they are doing an awesome job in tapping. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Hey, Straight, good morning. So, Nurse A says, does the case move from the service center in the left-hand corner to another service center? So, Nurse A, what I will say to you is that sometimes, based on my experience, sometimes they transfer the cases, and this would be the reason why sometimes they would transfer the case. One, if you have a VOA petition, sometimes if one service center is kind of overloaded, they transfer your case to a different one that might have less workload. For other cases, for regular family-based petitions, if you moved probably after the interview, before the interview, they would need to move it to the service center in the area that you are located based on the state that you're in. So I can give you that and say these are some of the reasons why they would probably move it, okay? No problem, you're welcome. All right, guys, again, disclaimer, always going to give the disclaimer. Even though I'm trained by attorneys, I am not an attorney. I do talk to attorneys a lot, the ones who I refer cases to. And the disclaimer is always, I'm not an attorney and I don't give legal advice. All right. All right. Kay says, gave my coworker your number to call you. Hope she did. Kay, you have to tell me her name. Because I get a lot of calls on a daily basis. And it's just people who are really looking for answers. And I feel like because a lot of them use attorneys and they really can't speak to the attorneys per se, they have to speak to the paralegals because that's how it works. Paralegals, then, hey, hi, Miss John. John. I had a Joan that I did, but it was for like an itin application. And she recently got the itin approved and I sent it to her. So I think that was the only Joan. But hopefully she reaches out. And if she does, sure. No, I don't think she reached out yet then. Yeah. But yeah, that's the disclaimer. We don't give legal advice, all right? Hey, Kayla. Kayla. Guys, if you love cooking show, please to go and follow Kayla. She's from Trinidad. I did speak to a Trinidadian. Yes, it would be her. It would have to be her. I did speak to her sometime this week. I think it was either yesterday or the day before. Yes. All right, guys. Any other questions that you have to ask, go ahead and ask it. I did not come live yesterday because I tend to take Thursdays off to just recenter myself with everything that's happening in life. Thank you so much. Sabilianera, you did have to come tell them to tap the screen. Kamina, tell them to tap the screen often, you know. I'm not telling them to do that. I just want to answer their questions, you know. I appreciate it, girl. So yeah, for persons who, again, they're in the waiting game, and I'm going to do a video because I need to ask this other question to you guys. So when you had went here, no, I'm going to do the video and I want you guys to post underneath the video. So I'm going to do the video, and when I do it, I want you guys to post underneath it. You will help somebody else. You will help somebody else in how you answer this question when I ask it. And I'm intentionally doing this video because there's a lot of persons who ask this specific question and they do not know how to answer it. If you don't do a mock interview with somebody who knows what they're doing, an attorney, or probably an experienced immigration consultant or a doc preparer, then you're not going to know. You're not going to know. All right, so I will ask the question today after doing this live. And it's coming to that time, besties, that, you know, we're going to leave, we're going to run, we're left, so So to the persons who are probably on the For You page and they needed to ask a question, but they're just tapping, they're probably just watching and listening, you can book your consult. All right. TC, how you book the consult, you can literally take the number from off the screen, WhatsApp us, or you go to the link in the bio. So by clicking the head right there, you go to the link in the bio, you schedule out yourself an immigration consult. All right. Sometimes some people card don't get taken, I guess because of their bank, but that's okay. We do accept other forms of payment. So you only have to just take the number off the screen. All right. And I will tell you how to do it. I do my interview last week Friday, so I got that white paper. I'm waiting. So Keisha, I hope everything works out for you, right? I hope everything works out in your favor. You might wait a little bit longer because again, I do not blow smoke up anybody's derriere, right? And tell them that, yeah, man, it's going to get through quickly. No, it's a process. And I think that's what the attorneys are trying to bring across to some people, because they watch other person's case and we keep saying your case is not their case. Your case is not their case. So please don't compare your case to somebody else's case. It's not your life. You don't know what they had sent in. You don't know what their interview went like. No, focus on making sure. I know I do the Mach 100. No problem. Making sure you're ready for your interview. Some people will go into the interview and it will be easy for them, while other persons will go into the interview and it will be strictly hard for them. And they're just like, what is this? So again, we're going to tell you the services that we offer. And if you feel like you need to reach out to us for one of those services, then please do. All right. I don't do inbox. Please don't be scammed. Take the number, screenshot it off the screen, save it as Golden Path Solutions or save it as Aneka Immigration Consultant so that you do not get scammed. All right. So one, we do passport renewals for Jamaicans. And yes, we also do the conversion of the C passport to the A passport if it's your first time doing an A passport, right? And we also help with the visa applications, Canadian, UK, and the US. So you can reach out for that if you have family members that want to do that. We do background checks. So if it's a case, hey, Scope, if you did not get an interview when you adjusted your status, will you get one in the removal? So more than likely, if the removal takes a long time, the removal takes like 2 years, really and truly. So by that time scope, I think you would be doing your naturalization. And in doing your naturalization, right? Then in doing your naturalization, then that simply means that, what does that mean? They will adjudicate both of them together. You're right. It's a loan of questions they ask over an hour. OMG. Okay. They ask you a lot of questions. C to A means child to adult. Yes, K, child to adult. A lot of persons don't know what the letters in front of the number on the passport means. A means adult passport and C means child. All right. So we do that. And we do background checks. So if you're willing, and I say be upfront, ask the question to your partner first before you reach out to do a background check, because asking is the best way. How much do you charge? So independent, just reach out to the number for me to tell you what's the cost for a passport renewal. All costs will be included in it. Okay. So the delivery fee or fee and picker's fee. Okay. And it's the turnaround time right now. It's really good. I usually give persons 3 to 5 weeks. But right now, we did at least over 10 different passport renewals, and most of them, they're coming back probably like within 3 weeks time. So yeah, I get off right now, Miss Independent. So it's 9:30 right here in Missouri. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. All right. It's Saturday. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I will just chill. Okay. How long would it take to get an itin? Right now, I thought it would take longer to get the itin. But again, we recently did one and it took like a month and a half. It's tax season. It should take longer, but it didn't. All right. Until next time, Billionaire, thank you so much for coming. Kay, thank you so much for coming. Straight, thank you so much for coming. All the persons that are here, I really do appreciate you when you come out, right? And you interact. I appreciate that. Okay. Bye, Kayla. Bye. What time tomorrow? It will be early in the morning, probably like around 8:30 tomorrow. All right. Bye, lovely queen. All right, besties. Lovely queen, remember to text me so I can give you the attorney's number, okay? So that you can get that sorted out. Vincent, remember to, if you want to use our service, go ahead and get the number. And for all the persons who want the services, reach out. Until next time, bye. Wake up, Trish.